you're gonna have to put a lot of time into the skill to master your craft. Which brings us to the second way to make so much money, it feels like cheating the game of life. Never charge for your time. It's interesting to me because people may pay me 6 figures for 1 hour of my time. They're not paying for the message I'm delivering. They're paying for the value that they'll get. They're paying for the brand association. They're paying to sell tickets for people in the room. They're paying for building a relationship with me, getting advice on their business. It's my 28 years of entrepreneurial experience condensed not only into the 1 hour keynote, it's the time we get to spend together working on their event. That's what imagine you're a factory owner. A machine breaks down. You call an electrician to fix it. The electrician walks in, inspects the machine for 5 minutes, takes out a small hammer, and taps a very specific spot. Fixes the machine. He hands you an invoice for $10,000. And the owner, your boss, is surprised. $10,000 for 5 minutes of work? That's insane. The electrician goes, it's $100 for the time in the tap. It's $9,900 for knowing where to tap. See, the mistake is to have people pay you for your time. You want them to pay you for the outcome, the result, the impact of your work. If you're not getting paid what you feel you deserve, you gotta go become more valuable. You're not solving big enough problems. If you charge for time, you punish your own efficiency because there's no incentive to get better or be more effective in that time frame because that's what I get paid. So if anything, being slower means I make more money. That's a bad place to get to because I want, but how do you get people to pay for the outcome? First off, define a clear and specific problem. Ideally helping them with one thing, not 10. Some people are like, I can do everything. I can be everything to everybody. The problem is if you're everything to everybody, you're nothing great to any one person. Pick one specific thing that you can do and knock their socks off. The second is design a process to pick one specific thing that you can do and knock their socks off. The second is design a process that guarantees an outcome. For example, when I coach people, I sat down and created a system where I asked myself, if they only follow certain pieces, will they get results? And the answer is yes. I have this thing called the 5 daily non-negotiables. These 5 steps that if you follow, you guarantee to grow your business. Think of it this way. Ask yourself the question, if you only got paid if your client got the result, how would you design the process? Number 3 is you got to sell value, not the price. Value isn't always the cost. Okay, value is the time invested from their end, how fast you can get it to them, how big of an impact you can have, the experience that they're going to have working with you, what it tells them about themselves hiring you if you've got a brand and a reputation. It's interesting how value is very subjective to the buyer, but you as the seller can position yourself to actually increase the percentage